Okay, so can you introduce yourself and tell us what you do and what is the Kigali Memorial Center?
I'm Freddy Mutanguha, I'm Kigali Memorial Center Director, and I represent Aegis Trust in Rwanda. The creation of Kigali Memorial Center was initiated by Aegis Trust in partnership with the Kigali City Council. Actually, the Mayor of Kigali and the Minister of Culture and Sports went to visit England, and they visited actually the Holocaust Center in Nottinghamshire, the Dead Shalom. He appreciated how it's designed and how to tell the stories and how the Holocaust Center is made up. They asked James Smith and Stephen Smith if they can come here in Rwanda and help to build the memorials in this country. So the government of Rwanda have invited the Aegis Trust to come and build the memorial. This was in 2003. 2004 we were preparing the 10th commemoration of the genocide. So this memorial was created in that purpose, to celebrate 10th commemoration of genocide, and it was opened in 2004 in April 2007. So since then, Aegis Trust continued to manage the center, and up to now, actually the Aegis Trust is working very closely with Kigali City Council to make sure this memorial is maintained and developed.
Could you tell us a little more about the programs and projects that are currently run by the Memorial Center and anything that's potentially upcoming?
Yeah, actually, right after the official opening of the Kigali Memorial Center, we designed 4 programs. The first one is memorization. It's about the maintenance and visiting, receiving and protocol visitors. Kigali Memorial Center have received many visitors now, and with different backgrounds. We have politicians, we have Rwandans, we have foreigners, and even very high-profile people, including leaders of countries. We have also an education program. It's very, very important because it's something we find that very necessary that the Kigali Memorial Center should play a role in it. This is about the social cohesion in this country. So we find out it's very necessary and very important that the young people, young generation are taught about the past in order to build the future. They have to learn about the bad history, bad past that happened to them and happened to Rwanda, in order to take a responsibility to change the mind, change the history of Rwanda, and make this country better. The third program we're running here is documentation. We're trying to collect information regarding genocide. Not only genocide happened in this country, but also other genocide, the Holocaust, Cambodia, and others. So we try to collect those information, and in order to make sure that even if there is any researcher who is interested to learn about what happened in this country, genocide, can have resources for it, and then the children, the students can have resources for their studies. So this is also very important for people to raise awareness of genocide that happened in this country, and to have facts of the history, and have facts of genocide, who did it, how it was carried out. So people need to know in order to learn exactly about the past and to build the future. The fourth one is the social program. We are running a social program because we were ashamed that after the opening of the memorial, we find out that vulnerable people, survivors around this memorial, they're suffering, living in very bad conditions. So we find that very necessary that it's very important that we take care about memorials, but at the same time, the survivors are taken care. So we have 140 survivors that we are supporting in our program, but we have an objective of expanding the program, helping much more people as possible, and make sure that the survivors still have in their lives, because they have played a big role to create this memorial, and they're still playing a very important role in the memorization and to keep the memory alive. We have a big ambition to expand this memorial. Actually, we have an expansion plan, which is we find out that when you are teaching students, you have too much demand. So we find out that it's very, very important that we have more classrooms, and we can actually run different programs within the education program. Like we can even issue some certificate for people who want to learn deeply about genocide and conflict resolution and so on. So the documentation also doesn't have infrastructure, so we need to increase our capacity in terms of infrastructure, and we need even to have more space of commemoration, because when you have commemoration based on the space we have, it's very hard actually to accommodate 20,000 people who comes each and every on the 7th of April each and every year to commemorate or to visit the victim of genocide who are buried here. I have to remind you that we have more than 258,000 victims of genocide buried in this memorial. So this memorial became a place of remembrance, a place of hope, a place of respect of those victims of genocide who have been killed, those innocent people who have been killed during genocide. So we have planning to have and expand our project, including education program that we need to. We believe that the neighboring countries of the world can learn from genocide that happened in this country. So why not the message that the student here are benefiting? Why the same message can be brought to neighboring countries in order to prevent future genocide in this region, also in all Africa, why not in the world? Thank you.
Thank you.